Hello everybody, Ollamh here, and welcome back to James Patterson's Women's Murder Club, A Darker Shade of Grey. So last time we found out that there is definitely, the Academy is definitely trying to hide a lot of stuff, like sending us to the wrong room and stuff like that. We also found out that somebody does not like Lindsay investigating this stuff, and is actually going to the point of breaking into her room, hitting her on the head, killing a dog in her room, and writing "go away" or something like that in blood on the mirror. So yeah, not a good time for anybody. You made it. Welcome to the Charleston Reporter, my home away from home. Everyone's excited to have you here. My boss said you could use Fred's desk for your research. Fred is our archivist. He's out on vacation. Unfortunately, he's got some funky organizing system that I can never figure out. No kidding? Our archivist is like that too. What are the odds? At least you're used to it. Good luck nosing around. Thanks. It's like old times seeing you again, Shell. Except for a lot more humid. That's Charleston, alright. See you later. Okay, so first thing we need to find all the microfiche reels. Which all really kind of stand out. Okay, so 4 more. Alright, there we go. Now to get them in order. So pink is here. Looks like a pale pink is here. An exclamation mark is here. Purple is up here. And plus. Okay, so we need... we need a plus sign, which would be there. Okay, so, and it goes... exclamation at... pound... $, asterisk. Okay, so then does it... Okay, so $. So now we need a % sign. And... except for not that dark. There we go. So now we need an asterisk down here, but not that dark. Okay, so we need a, what, a $, a % sign up here. Then the and. Then the asterisk. And then... okay, alright, I got what you're putting down here now. There we go. Okay, so... see what the... okay, so let's see here. Jackson Moore gets this distinguished new leader in Lieutenant Colonel Brad Burns, October 10th, 2004, and one ad of 2009. It's no secret that the South still has a romantic tie to the military. Perhaps it's nostalgia for what we've lost, or a deep sense that the South of the South as a place and a people ready to defend what's ours. Even the best Southern families are happy to send their precious progeny to the illustrious Jackson Moore Academy in nearby Codex. And rightfully so. Even for students not planning on a military career, the school's combination of high academic standards and personal discipline are highly desirable. Graduates have gone on to the best colleges in the country and, yes, begun outstanding military careers. One such graduate has returned home. Lieutenant Colonel Brad Burns graduated from Jackson Moore with high honors in 1983. He went on to serve in Germany and to fight in the Balkans and Afghanistan. He has earned a Purple Heart and 2 Silver Stars, and, as the story goes, saved his entire platoon from destruction during a deadly firefight. Lieutenant Colonel Brad Burns went on to serve as aide-de-camp for General Hogenbach, top commander in Iraq. Now Burns is returning to the Charleston area and taking on a new challenge, perhaps the most frightening of his career, running a school of teenagers. I loved my years at JM, Burns says. I enjoyed leading troops. It's something I do well. The cadets will be my troops, and I look forward to the challenge and reward of molding them into fine men and women. I can't think of a more important job. Lieutenant Colonel Burns relieves Colonel Winthrop, who had been commander at the school for 20 years. Colonel Winthrop is retiring. Okay. Burns sounds like a stand-up guy, not exactly what I was hoping for. So maybe Hogenbach will have more. Alright, let's look at the one ad. Custodial staff needed. Jackson Moore Academy in Codex, South Carolina has an open position on its custodial staff. This is an entry-level position, no experience required. Apply in person at the academy. Hogenbach relieved. The White House today announced that U.S. Army General Tom Hogenbach, who was appointed top commander in Iraq at the start of the war, is being relieved. The war will now be under the command of General Mark Whiting. General Whiting has been in Iraq since the start of the war. He is originally from Florida. General Hogenbach will take over McIntyre Air Force Base several hours north of Charleston. He has not commented to the press about his reassignment. Burns must have come back with Hogenbach. It doesn't sound like they received what you'd call a hero's welcome. Wonder why Hogenbach was replaced. How's it going? Pretty good. Hey, if I wanted some inside dirt on a local army general, who would I have to bribe, or seduce, or kill? You've got that right. Reporters in Charleston don't give up their secrets easily. Come on, I'll take you to the Blue Bayou. It's where everyone hangs out. Blue Bayou Bar. Alright. Here we are. I'm afraid you'll have to wheedle whatever information you need on your own. People are more likely to talk to a stranger than to me. They know I'm a competitor. I'll give you a tip though. Everyone's crazy for a drink called the Blue Bayou Bombardier. The thing is, you can't buy the drink. You can only win it by playing the video game, and most people are too lazy. Get a Bombardier and they'll tell you anything. Thanks, Shell. Here goes nothing. All right, we got all 5. We won we won the special drink. Hey, thanks for the bombardier. You want to know about Hogenback? I've followed his career for years. He got the shaft over Iraq. Now, there wasn't any big scandal. Abu Ghraib came later. The real problem was he wasn't winning it on schedule and the administration was embarrassed, so they pulled him. He's been lobbying ever since to be put back in charge. I mean, hard. A guy like that, he's gotta win. Know what I mean? Because admitting defeat, that would rip his guts out. Of course, now that the election is over and the new president is gonna end things over there, Hogenback will never get a chance to redeem himself. That's gotta sting. Thanks, Ainsley. I'll buy you another drink sometime. So Lieutenant Colonel Burns took over as commanding officer at the academy in 2004. He was a decorated war hero and was aide-de-camp to General Hogenback, top commander in Iraq. Hogenback and probably Burns were dismissed from Iraq for not winning. Sources say Hogenback took it hard. Hey Linz, I'll fax you some articles. Burns' mentor, Hogenback, has had some problems, but that doesn't appear to have rubbed off on Burns. The paper was all glowy about him. A lot of people are glowy about him, not me. If those kids were murdered, he's incompetent at best. He's anything but incompetent, so what does that tell you? Linz, Hogenback is powerful. You're messing in a serious old boy network. Great. Listen, I have to go see Reynolds, and I was going to visit Becky's family today. I'll call you later. So, need to talk to Coach Reynolds. The note says, Detective Boxer, I'm out on the field with the kids. Use the intercom to call me. Reynolds. Replace batteries. Okay, so I need batteries. Or a battery. And I also need tools. Man, there's just so much stuff here that it's like, yeah, it totally looks like tools. Wait, if I only need a screwdriver, don't I? I mean, I don't think I need much more than a screwdriver, really. I can't see anything here. Oh, tape? Tape is not a tool. All right, so screwdriver. Okay. That won't do it. The batteries don't look very secure. They're not reading. Okay. Tape them. Hey, that should do it. What gives? Is something loose? Oh, yep. There's a wire loose right there. Ready. About time. Why can't anything be easy on this case? Coach Reynolds, this is Detective Boxer. I'll be right there. Ah, Detective Boxer. Lytle said you wanted to see me. I did. I heard Winston Adams was chosen to go to San Francisco at the last minute. I'd like you to tell me about that. Okay, it's no big conspiracy or anything. Lieutenant Colonel Burns asked me to take Adams along. He's particularly concerned with what he calls the bookish boys. Kids who'd rather play video games or read comics than get out and exercise. He thought the trip might inspire Adams to try harder. He was right. The kid worked his butt off. It's too bad it ended so badly. Yeah. Did you know Rebecca Davis? Not really. She did military field games. That's under a different teacher. You don't find the coincidence of the two deaths disturbing? It's god-awful. But these things run in batches. Kids see something, they copycat it. I hope to God it ends. That's the end of it. But it's not Burns' fault. He's terrific with the kids. Thank you for your time. If I have anything further, I'll contact you. According to Coach Reynolds, Lieutenant Colonel Burns asked him to include Winston in the trip to San Francisco. He says it's not unusual for Burns to push the bookish boys to participate. Come in, Detective. I'm Miss Armington, Becky's mother. You know, you're the first police officer to come to talk to me. I'm so sorry for your loss, Mrs. Armington. I should never have let Becky go to that school. But you know how it is. She didn't get along with her stepfather. She idolized her real father. He was a war hero, you know. That's why she wanted to go into the military? Yes, he died when she was 9. She was such an impressionable age. She could be so headstrong when she made up her mind. But she seemed to be doing so well there. I don't understand what happened. They said she was upset about some boy, but that doesn't sound like Becky. I'm going to do everything I can to find some answers, Mrs. Armington. Thank you. I suppose you'll want to look around. It's all right if I go lay down. Is it all right if I go lay down for a while? Of course. Please excuse the mess. Everyone's been sending flowers and cards. I can't bear to look at them. If you want to take them away as evidence or something, I don't mind in the least. Okay. So we need to collect the cards. Not another one! Dear Mom, something very serious has happened. I think I may have written you about Winston. I'm his upper class mentor. Well, he had this crazy thing about playing detective. He was crazy about detective stories and he liked to snoop around. It was mostly harmless except... Well, the other night he saw something he wasn't supposed to. Something he really wasn't supposed to. Now he's dead. Mom, I'm really, really scared. But I have to tell you something. But I have to tell someone what Winston saw. It's important. You have to come get me. Don't say anything to anyone at JM. Just come and get me right away, please. Love, Becky. Oh, wow. So Becky knew something bad happened and yeah, she knew that Winston found something bad and that it probably got him killed, and she wrote home asking to be brought home, but the letter didn't get there in time. Sheriff Taylor's paged me a couple times today. I need to go see what's up. Hey there, Detective Boxer. I've been hoping you'd stop by. I want to hear what you think about this whole mess at the school. I can tell you what I know for a fact. Winston Adams and Becky Davis were murdered. Well, now, you know the Academy's a pretty big deal in this town. I'm not going to believe the worst without proof. But if you got solid evidence, I'll back you up all the way. I appreciate that, Sheriff. Good to know you. Good to know. God knows I could use your support. Lay it all out for me, Detective. Show me your case. Okay, there's the letter. Do you have anything, Winston, that confirms what Becky says here? Yes. B, I think I'm being watched. I haven't told anyone else. Be back soon. What do? That corroborates Becky's letter, all right. This is what brought me from Codex. Question Jackson. More people in San Francisco. Everybody insisted Winston was alone the morning that he fell. Clearly, someone was lying. Well, there it is, black and white. I can see why you reopened the case. Chlorine crystals. You know the attic, the room that Becky supposedly jumped from? I found a crystal-like powder on the floor. Here's the lab report. Chloroform? Did you find anything at the school? Boom! Bottle of chloroform, mofo. This was stuck in a locker room, in the locked chest in the academy foyer. Whoever used the chloroform on Becky had to dump it fast. Well, I'll be. You've convinced me, Detective Boxer. Someone's behind these deaths. I'll support you any way I can. The school is important to us here in Codex, so you'll be sure to get my full attention. And we completed the investigation! Yay! I agree with you, Lindsay. The fact that Winston Adams was chosen to go to San Francisco at the last minute is unlikely to be a coincidence. They wanted to get rid of him far away from the school and make it look like an accident. They nearly got away with it. But if it was Lieutenant Colonel Burns who suggested that Winston go, his motive wasn't necessarily murder. It might have just given someone else the opportunity. Or the idea might have been suggested to him by the killer. And then there's the team coach, Mr. Reynolds. He could be lying about it being Burns' idea. But the real question is what did Winston see? What was the secret he told Becky? A secret that was so important she felt she had to pass it on. Whatever it is, someone has killed twice to cover it up. I'd feel a lot better if you had some backup down there. Yes, Lindsay, where is Jacoby? The casework in San Francisco has doubled since I left. It's all I can do to get Dyer to help me stay. I can be your backup. I have a plan. The school placed a want ad for a cleaning person. What do you think? Can I scrub floors with the best of them? No, Cindy, that's way too dangerous. Come on! How can I be in danger when no one knows who I am? You can't do much with Lido following you around. I can listen, poke here and there. I might find something that leads us to Winston's secret. Yes, sir, I need a job. 'Cause my husband left town and I have 3 kids. I ain't got no college, but I'm a real hard worker. Oh, God. Cindy, you can't do anything illegal inside, like breaking into confidential files. That would never stand up in court. And the first sign of that anyone's even looking at you cross-eyed, you get out of there, right? I won't take the least little chance. Come on, Linz, let's do this. Alright, but for God's sake, please be careful. Cool! She's a little eager, isn't she? Alright, but seeing this is on to a new investigation, that's all gonna have to wait until next time because we're all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to prod the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Production.
If you wanna see some crazy
Cheerio!
and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no
The old
money,
king
sure
proposed
it's
a
funny.
trial for his
Everything's
2
better
sons,
with
Edric and
just
Rasputin, to decide who was more worthy to inherit the throne.
Also unleash his repressed anger.
what we wanna
In many
do
ways, one
tonight.
could make the argument that he succeeded just as well as the original program.